Alright, and now we're on to Hawkeye Freefall. This is the creative team. This one was requested by the same person that requested the Kate Bishop Hawkeye series. This just happened to come up on the wheel. So this is a story about Clint kind of having it out with the Hood and realizing that just the system doesn't really work the way he needs it to. And then Ronan comes in and starts messing everything up, but apparently it's not Clint that's Ronan. It actually is Clint that is Ronan, though. We'll get there. And then it goes into other heroes trying to figure out who Ronan is and trying to help Hawkeye figure out who Ronan is. He's using his Ronan persona so he can attack different establishments that the Hood owns, so he can hurt his infrastructure and make him weaker, so he can actually stay in jail. He even goes so far as to steal or buy off a hacker that works for the Hood and a bunch of other people, including the cops. And he ends up making a deal with Kingpin along with some other people. So Hawkeye is able to fight himself as Ronan because he basically has the equivalent of a time turner. He's got a thing that lets him travel 1 hour in the future, so he can still do stuff, but have a really good alibi. The problem with this is that Clint is a shit person and a shit character, so everyone sees through all of this pretty rapidly. Even the hacker realizes it with just 2 screenshots. He's like, hey, this is you here, this is you here, you're the same person. In the process, he does ruin his relationship with his girlfriend, who is a doctor. And by the end, because he's put in a fight with Bullseye because of the Hood hiring Bullseye, he ends up destroying his whole entire hero career just to put the Hood away permanently. Because the Hood is going to release the knowledge that Hawkeye is actually Ronan doing all of this, but Hawkeye just goes and robs a bank that the Hood has all of his money in, and lets the world know that he's maybe not a hero anymore. In doing this, he takes all the money away from the Hood, and the Hood he was going to offer people to hunt down Hawkeye, but he has more money to do that. Hawkeye just shows up and points it out, and then he ends up stealing the Hood's Hood. I forgot what character he worked with, but it was somebody that worked with Kingpin, who contacted a demon, and the demon wanted the Hood, and it was a trap. There you go. So by the end, Hawkeye is a disgraced hero. This comic is also it also references things. It references Christian Bale's Batman, which means that Christian Bale's Batman is a real movie in this universe. See this. This also has some pretty fantastic art. Also, I just love this of Clint fighting somebody and Luke Cage wanting to talk to him and just sitting there getting shot to the point where Clint's like, hey, you need to get down because I look like shit because of this. Clearly, Hawkeye does not know that Daredevil is blind. And that's pretty much the Hawkeye series. So, like I said, at the end, he is a disgraced hero who has now robbed a bank in broad daylight and has to deal with that in another series coming after this one.